Hello, my name's Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK, and welcome to YouTube Tuesday. Today I thought I'd have some fun with a small Gelli plate and some inks, and I want to show you a card that I made, and I want to show you how to get this sort of grungy wild background. So let's just take a look at the finished card and then we'll see where we're going. You see this wild squishy background? Very simple to do. Let's start and I'll show you how we arrive there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take the Gelli plate, and I'm going to use 3 distress inks. Stormy Sky, 1, 2, 3, like that, across the top. Antique Linen in the middle, nice. A bit more of that one. And then Crushed Olive down the bottom. That's it. DTP, direct to paper. So I've got my 3 colours there, and then I'm going to take a little bit of water in a spritzer, and I'm just going to spritz this. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Gives it a bit of movement. And then here comes the magic ingredient, a poly bag. I'm going to put my hand inside it, you see, and then I can start to squish. And all I'm going to do is literally squish the ink around with the poly bag. Do you see? Look, you can work on the outside, or you can put your hand on the inside and then just move the colour around and blot it. You'll get bubbles, that's what we want, a bit of grunge. Dead easy this is. You can have a session like that. Look, so we'll lift that off. Cool. And then when we've done that, we'll take our Gelli card, like so, which is the same size. See, the Gelli plate's already mounted nicely on our mega mount, and then I can squeeze down on this. Now the first one may be a bit darker than I want, but it's okay, you know. I can always do a second one. So then we'll lift this off. We've got that beautiful background, you see, already. Bit of sky, bit of grass. Good. Let's do a second one just for the hell of it. And I'm just going to spritz the Gelli plate with a bit of water. And then I'll put my glove on again, my inky glove. And I should put that straight down on there. Let's do 2. And you'll see that you can move around on there like so. I wonder if I had a brayer whether I couldn't just smooth it out a bit as well. That might be interesting. There we go. Anyway, so you pat it around. Easy does it. Like that. Then we'll take our clean piece of card again and repeat it. This needs to be dry before I can do my next trick. But you see, so you just, down we go. And this is how we build up. Very easy, isn't it? Okay, lift that off. See what we've got. Bingo. So that's how you get these really arty, grungy backgrounds. They look good. So let me just clear the deck. You go and put the kettle on. I'll just clear the deck, so I spritz the table, and then we'll do the bit in the middle. See you in a minute. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is decide where we want to work. So we're going to trim it back a bit. Let's take another look at the original, and then we can see. And I want to introduce you to these beautiful, beautiful trees that Mel drew, our friend. So the first thing is black archival ink pad, and I'm just going to ink up this tree row, and then we can stamp straight over the top of our background. We need to leave a little bit down the bottom for our memories box. Our memories box, you get it? Okay. So good black ink, and then I think I'll stand for this one, and then I'm going to decide where I want to position my trees. There's good. And then we're going to apply pressure in the center, like so. Right, big stamp. So we're just going to press on the flat of the stamp, make sure that we've got the whole image in place. Perfect. And then when we've done that, so we're using our new mat, and it's actually soft underneath, so it's great actually. It gives it a bit of give when you're stamping. I like that. And then what I'm going to do is take my let's do all the stamping first and then we can add some colour. So let's just add my memories, and this is one of our word chains. So I just want to pop my memories into that area there, like so. Okay, let the ink soak in. Perfect. Right, and then while we're doing that, let's take our, just bear with me a second. I need my ruler. Just talk among yourselves while I grab a ruler. Ruler, come on, I know you're there. Oh, why does this always happen to me? I had a ruler, now I don't have a ruler. Over in one of those boxes, there's got to be a ruler. Thank you. Ruler! Okay. Right, okay. So now we've got a ruler. And what we're going to do is just make a box around this memories. So you see I can use my Sharpie pen. There we go. And we're just going to make a box around the words that we choose to use in the box. There we go. I'm just going to take the Sharpie pen and add my box like so. Right, artwork's done. And now enter the clever masks. So what we want to do, for example, if we can colour these in. Now this is interesting. If I use, because I use distress inks underneath, I can use distress markers to fill this in beautifully. So let me just show you. I'm just going to start colouring in, and you'll see what's interesting is if I go over the top, for example, of the blue stain underneath, what I like is you can still see it. So why don't we just listen to some nice music while I just fill in these beautiful trees. They're very stylized, so they lend themselves beautifully to some really funky colouring in. And while I'm doing this, I'll probably do that box too. So I hope you enjoy the music. So there we go, you see, and that's how we can finish doing the colouring in. Let's go back to our work again, and you can see all I've done now is trimmed it back. This will make a big difference to the card. I've got a really great rotor trimmer. I'll grab my rotor trimmer and then we can do that too. Here we go. So I'm just going to trim this back now to size exactly as I'd like to see it, which is quite tight, and that gets rid of all the whiteness around the edge. I think it will just look right if we cut it back. So let me just go around here and then we'll take another look. 1 second. There we go. So there's our card ready to, it's ready for finishing now. And the only thing that I would suggest now is that we put an edge around the ledge. Again, really easy to do. Take your ruler, bevel edge up, and then decide which colour you want to use. I think I'll go with Shabby Shutter. And then all we're going to do is just run, for example, we'll just do one side and I'll show you. Run the Shabby Shutter down there like so. You see? So you get a really cool edge. Just run it down the ruler. Easy peasy. And then when you've gone round, like I'm just about to, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, then you can go back, but this time really tight with the black. And what I'm going to do to get the tightness on the black is I'm going to come over the artwork almost entirely and then just run across like so. And what that will do is that will give me the thinnest edge that you can imagine. And this is really easy if you just remember to actually completely cover up your artwork, cover up your artwork with the ruler. Sorry about my top of my head, but I need to do that to see. And then when I run this pen along there, I will catch just the edge. And that, my friends, is how you get a really, really tight, thin, crisp line to finish. So if we go back to our finished card, you'll see exactly how we ended up there. So very, very simple. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like doing those funky backgrounds with your polybag glove. And do go to my blog, Barbara Gray Blogspot, barbaragrayblog.blogspot.com, or subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I shall see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye now.